Oh my goodness. My phone out. There we
go. I just put another coat on that. Might have to put one more tomorrow.
Of what?
The countertop.
Do I need to do another one of the boards?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You can do it tomorrow then.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'll turn the light off for you. You're welcome.
Hi, my Krista. How are you, my dear? Oh my gosh. Gotta get these yawns out. I don't know where they're coming from. I was gonna share myself. Let's see if I can do that. I forgot what I was gonna do. Feed. Okay. I can't do this sideways. I'm having issues, guys. That's why I wanted to come on earlier too, because it helps with my phone. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I got you, my dear. What's going on? What's wrong, my Krista? Everything's updating. Okay, let's see, love. Oh, no. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this room. I must need to sage it. Hi, Corey. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Let's see, my Krista. Let's see what's going on. Is this his family or is it her? Well, that's exciting. Krista, you need a hug. His dad. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I've said this before. I'm being told I've said this before. And I see it because I see with the Three of Pentacles. Hi, Lorraine. And I feel like this box of my lives is getting smaller. And it drives me crazy because now I feel like the cards are huge when I do this. So We have the Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I feel like I've said this before, and I know this isn't something. I know what you're gonna say. I know it's not possible, but I feel like it's because you guys live in that family property. And if he's not, girl, we talk about this, and anybody can complain on here. You are a Disney princess in your own way. You are a queen. You are your own princess. If they cannot be there for your bad and be there for your good, then we have something going on. Because we're starting off with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Oh God, I swear this box got smaller. They updated StreamYard, and I feel like every time they update, the viewing box gets smaller, and it stresses me out. This is showing the difficulties working, like difficulties that's going on, and you know what, this comes out because I see this because this also talks about not trusting each other, like not trusting partner's ability, right? So this is coming and saying that there are things. Is he holding things in? Because I just feel like, you know, like when I connect with it and then I connect with him, I don't feel like I just feel like he doesn't know how to communicate, I guess is the best word. Like I feel it all pushed down inside, but then I feel like I want to say so much and nothing comes out. So there is a miscommunication, and I feel like you always see the light at the end of the tunnel, that we're trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but this communication is just crazy. He seems he wants to be there, but says he doesn't know how. Miss Melissa, if you would like a message, my dear, it is $20 for mediumship or for cards. All the way to pay are on the bottom. Or if you click my face, they should pop up. Like I feel like he doesn't know. Communication is just so hard for him. And did you ever do the thing with the land? Did you get any of that cleared, or did you sage any of it? I just feel like it's part of the property, and I feel like, you know, because he lives there, does his dad hold him to like a higher standard? Because I just feel like he's never going to be good enough for his dad. And then when his dad, okay, Miss Krista, we're just going to be sisters from now on, okay? Because I know sometimes when my dad gets in his ego and he gets into these moments and then he says stuff to me, I try not to take it in, but sometimes people don't know how to communicate or say things the right way, and then it affects the other person. And I feel like, and I see that, I feel like, you know, I don't know if his dad is doing something to, like, saying things to him or making him feel a certain way, and then he's not able to communicate with you because he doesn't know how he feels, and he doesn't know how to do that. Okay, so yeah, his dad has a very high expectation, and it's because you guys live on that property that he might still see him as his kid, and that he doesn't see that he has other, you know, priorities that need to be, you know, I gotta sneeze, that need to be accountable for. I don't know who's tired in here, but I wasn't tired until I hit live. This magician card in reverse. I know they're saying that you're giving too much power away. Big changes are coming, and it's, I heard it's, I hate to say it, but I heard it's time to run, whatever that is of running. And I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but that's what's said on my mouth. And I know it's hard because I know you live with him, and I know it would be hard. Miss Krista, I just feel, is it the same thing over and over again? Has any part of this improved? If you say no, then he's not learning this lesson. He sounds like my dad. I thought it was because that's what I was seeing, you know. I was seeing it like a circle, and I just just feel like, I don't know. I just sometimes, like, I hear the like, I'm hearing it kind of like, I think I'm hearing this like in your head, but seeing it from, like, seeing him. Like, I'm hearing, like, does he know what he's gonna lose? Does he understand how these people are using him in his life? Does he understand any? I know this doesn't sound mean, but does he understand anything that's going on and how all of this is changing things? And Miss Krista, it's up to you. Even though I heard it might be time to go, it doesn't mean that that it's up to you if you want to go. Hi, Miss Anna. How are you, love? It's always up to you. It doesn't matter. You know, you have free will. It's even no matter what's going on, it's always up to you. Is that gonna help you? I feel like that's something he needs to do, love, and I feel like that's just gonna backfire on you. I feel like that's something that Nate needs to do, not you. I'm hearing that you might have to talk to Nate and be like, dude, if this, and tell him, you know, I love this family. I love being a part of this, but I don't want to live like this. I don't want to live where we have to walk on eggshells, where we have to do this. That I'm in a point in my life where I need to know where I stand. Who, like, am I more important, or do you really want to be a part of my life? You know, I feel like you need to put out there. He's gonna have to decide. Be like, you know, I know he may not want to move, but sometimes it's hard. He has to see what he's gonna lose, Miss Krista. Sometimes they have to see what they might lose in order to make those changes, to allow themselves to be new. Sometimes words don't do anything. Some people, words don't mean nothing until you start packing, putting things away, and warming up the car. Because I remember I had an old friend who was done. She started taking, even though she was a stay-at-home mom, she didn't even have a job. She started packing everything up, and her husband knew she was serious when she took her grandma's ashes off the wall and started putting them in her purse. I'm doing good, Miss Anna. Does he, I don't know why I'm yawning. I was perfectly fine. Does he pay his dad rent? Lily, why'd you turn the TV off? Oh, you're doing your homework. Good job. Because this is showing that we're missing the signs that there's some type of success that is around you, and that we just this karma just keeps, I'm hearing that this karma just keeps coming back around. This karma, and, you know, not karma. What's the word? Is it like, I kind of want to say, yeah, I say karma, because it's that coming back around, and they're saying, have we learned from this experience? And I always see this as, you know, we need to take the leap. We need to take the step. They want you to see, my love. What is this? The Page of Wands. I just kind of looked at it. Use the spray bottle, Lily. They want you to see that you can have a new beginning, that you can take your energy, you can take the things that you're passionate about and make new. Sometimes we have to learn how to release. Okay. if you want to start over, you might have to, but it could be if you leave, you know, if you leave, if he's not gonna chase you and want you to come back, I feel like that's also gonna help you see where you stand. And sometimes that is the hardest thing for us as well, is to see where we stand and how much that's gonna show. If you do leave, maybe it will show where you stand with him. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes that gives us the answers that we've been waiting for. I feel like you may have to see where you stand. Is he going to chase after you, or if he's not? I feel like he needs to have, this epiphany, to have this thing, to see a light in his own darkness. If this is about a new creative beginning. So this is all about you taking your strength and doing what you need to for your self-love. This is about taking your inspiration, honoring yourself. And now we got the Magician card straight up. And the Magician card straight up talks about, for me, this is about taking your power. And this is about releasing energy and accepting. Leo, leave the cat alone. Leo Luxor. If he is not a chaser and he will not chase you, Miss Krista, he is not the one. It has nothing to do about nobody is ever a chaser. But when they know they're the right ones, they will do what they have to do. If they love you and if they don't want to, if he loves you and he really doesn't want to lose you, then he will do what he needs to do. I don't want you to see it as starting over, because we're not starting over. It's all about learning. No, I don't want you to say that, Miss Krista. Don't say that. Miss Krista, I love you and we don't need to do that. And you can call me whenever you want. I will answer. But Miss Krista, wouldn't you rather be able to go out and being able to build yourself up and find somebody who would do anything for you? I will always be here for you, and I have been here, and I will continue to be here through everything that you've gone through, and that I've been by your side for. That's why I always say you have free will. You don't have to move on, but some type of new beginning has to do it. It may not be that you guys are breaking up. It may just be that Nate needs to wake up and stop. Maybe I'm hearing he needs to learn how to not answer his dad. Tell Nate that from now on he needs to tell his dad no. He needs to focus on the 4 people that he needs to focus on: himself, you, and the boys. No, you are fine. We all get that way, and I can feel you, and I know what I can feel you. I understand what you're feeling, my dear. I do. I understand. Tell him he actually has to do it. Tell him that nothing is going to change until he puts his foot down. He's going to have to learn that if he doesn't put his foot down, he doesn't make the changes in his life, he's not going to feel better, and he's not going to be able to do what he needs to do for the 3 of you. And for him lashing out and saying, why don't you go live with your ex? That's just his inner child being triggered because of his past. That's all because of what he went through, and because you said you wanted to leave, that triggered his shadow work, that triggered. I'm making up words here, guys. That triggered him to say, like, to go from that. So just ignore that. Miss Krista, you can message me. You know that. I just, I've told you need to, there are times where I always say you need to escape somewhere, wherever you can go and have some time for yourself. I don't know. I feel like those grounds need to be cleared with energy and everything like that. I love you too. I don't know if is Nate different off the property. I feel like we've talked about this, but I can't remember. If he is totally a different person off the property, then the property has energy, has, spirits and all of that, like different type of vibrations that need to be cleared. Because I believe you told me, like, it's been in the family forever. So there's a lot of ancestors, a lot of everything, whatever you want to say, believe, whatever it is, we have to clear that energy. Miss Melissa, you are next. Is there a certain type of reading that you wanted, or is it whatever spirit wants to tell you? You need to have some new beginning, Miss Krista. Whatever new beginning that you decide. I am not the person who's going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I will tell you whatever spirit tells you. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. But some type of new beginning, something new has to happen. And I don't feel like it has to be you. Because you've already gone through this. You've already learned this lesson. He needs to learn and he needs to awaken. Take your spirit stick or one and try giving him some pixie dust or something. I don't know what it's going to take. I just feel like he needs to be cracked open a little bit. Like he needs some realization. Perfect. Okay. Let's see, Miss Melissa. You got this, Miss Krista. You are strong. You are loved. You are protected, and you are worthy of everything. Keep telling yourself that. And go take a bubble bath. A salt bath. Do some breathing exercises and ground in the water. I think it will help you. Okay, I gotta look at my body. The body. I have a picture, Miss Melissa, because I don't know my body parts. Because I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor. I don't know any of that stuff. But what happens is I feel things. And then if I look at a picture, so I'm going to show you. I know other people have seen this 100 times. I have to look at my body parts to see what it is that I'm feeling. Okay, what is that? Gosh, I feel like, did something happen? I'm feeling it in my right arm. I feel a lot of pain in my right arm. Sometimes I do mirror them, and it could be his left. I don't know. I feel a lot of pain in my right arm, and I felt stuff in like my lower back. I don't know if that has to do with any prostate or just feel in my lower. I don't know what is by that. Not prostate. Is it prostate? Is that the word I'm looking for? I think so. I don't know. I feel some stuff in my lower back. I feel pain in my arm. I don't know where that's coming from. Unless that's you, Miss Melissa. I don't know. All of a sudden I got like stabbing pain in my arm. I love her. Okay. Did this like go down? Because I felt I'm not very good with my body parts. I just feel things. Pancreas or liver. Okay. I heard the P, so maybe that's why. I was looking right at the pancreas too. I should have just went with the picture they were showing, but I could feel it in my Did he have lower back pains, Miss Melissa? Because like I looked, like see, I blow this up to look, and I was looking. I don't know if it's gonna see at that right there, and is it gonna let me do it? Oh, well, that's interesting. I've never done that before. I can't do this reversed. It says it's the pancreas. Hi, Miss Kathy. Everybody send Miss Kathy some good vibes today. Okay, I just feel like it in my lower back. I don't know if it shifted down there or what. Are you the one with pain in your arm? Back problems. Okay, my back was really hurting. That was what was really. I don't know where the arm pain came from, but it's gone now. Okay. Okay, I keep seeing, I don't know, did he do any like engraving work or do something like where like it doesn't look like a pencil, or maybe it is. I don't know if he had big hands. I don't know if he was a big guy or not. But like the way he's holding it, it just looks big. Like I don't know what I feel like I'm seeing like some type of work. It made me feel like writing, but it's not writing because I keep seeing it like he's holding something big. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And he's telling me that, I'm hearing that he was a very proud guy though. Yeah, is it woodwork? Like, yeah, because it made me feel like I was gonna ask, did he like do the woodwork where like they chip I don't know, where they carve things? Like I just felt like there was something. It just didn't look like it looked something bigger, like some type of tool to do something different and creative with. With that. Yeah, because like I'm seeing this beautiful peacock and it makes me, and I see him and he says he's just he was very proud. He makes me. Did he were you like his little princess or his little doll, Miss Melissa? Because he's showing me you kind of like, he's kind of showing me you as, I don't know how to explain the way they show things to me. Like I see a doll, but then it kind of reminds me of Rapunzel. So it makes me feel like, with that, but he's making me feel like there's just so many moments that he's so proud of and so many things that were so good. Like I don't know if you're his only daughter, but like he's just showing me like, and then I keep seeing this light bright up, and that he's showing me that you're the light, that you just brighten his life. Firstborn, he made things out. That's why, because it was so weird. Because I was like, "Oh, were you a writer?" And he was like, "No," but like, just like it looks so big. I love it. He made things of wood. I love it. That's so exciting. I've never had anybody come through who did that. So those were all new signs and motions and pictures for me. I love it. I love seeing new things. You were very close, but no wonder why I was seeing Rapunzel. Like I was seeing like a doll, but then I saw Rapunzel with like the really long hair. I love it. That goes right with the movie. He makes me feel is there certain things that you like that he's showing me? He said she's having an awakening right now, and I feel like there is like wisdom, and I don't know if there are things that you are learning from other people about him or what, but like he's just making me feel like there's so much growth going on right now, even though it's not the easiest of times. But he just makes me feel like there's so much that you're taking in and wanting to explore and to grow with. I don't know what that means, because like he's showing it to me in yellow. Yellow is all about wisdom, and he keeps saying that you're having an awakening. And he's showing me that he's leaving you messages, and that he's showing you that he's with you. Are you seeing those? Sometimes sometimes it's hard to see him. I believe you said he hasn't been gone very long. So I do send you love in the loss of your dad. And music. Okay, because he was showing me, he said he was giving you messages, and he was making me feel like it helps you. In lyrics. Yep, that's the I didn't know. I don't know what those are called, but yeah, that makes sense. So for me, what I've learned from spirit work, I know this is my first time reading for you, so I don't know if you've ever watched my lives before or not. But for me, from what I've learned, when we do pass, so when your dad passed, he got to review his life through other people's eyes. And he's showing me that that there are some memories that you hold so dear, and sorry, I get emotional sometimes, so ignore me if I start crying, because then I connect with them and I feel them, and then I feel you, and then I lose it. He's showing me that there are some moments and memories. I have seen, it's been, I know I haven't been live in a while, so that makes me happy. He just makes me feel like there are certain memories that, that meant so much to you, and that were such a big part of your life, that he's choking up, because he makes me feel like he's like, I didn't like that he holds dear, because he didn't realize how much that impacted you. I don't know if you know what he's talking about, but he's showing me that. Did he like Halloween? Do you like Halloween? I keep seeing like a witch flying around, and I don't know why. See, it's been a while. I don't know why, but I keep seeing witches. We were both crying. Great. I am an awesome crier too. There's plenty of videos on here of me crying with spirit. I keep getting choked up. I'm like, we're not gonna cry. We're not gonna cry. I don't know what the witch is for. He died. Okay, he died by Halloween. That's why. I just keep seeing like this witch flying by, and I didn't understand where he was going with it. Okay, a few weeks ago. I never know what month we're in. I feel like September never came. I feel like October like stayed for like 2 weeks, and look at November's halfway over. Oh, that's so funny. That's not funny. That's not funny, but that's funny. Okay, is she the one who's trying to like, okay, I'm seeing somebody who's trying to take control, who's trying to clean things up, change things, move things. Is somebody overdoing, like overstepping their boundaries in doing certain things? And I feel like they're doing it because they're scared of is she scared of getting the boot out of the family and overdoing it? Because I feel like there are certain things that are going on, and he's saying that she's just doing it to herself. And he's saying it's because she may, I know she's probably gone through some of her grief, but he makes me feel like I just feel like there's so much paranoia. There's so much going on that she doesn't know. I just feel like she's not going about things the right way, is what he's showing me. Oh, that's awful. Okay. That must be why she's trying to push that's the broom, pushing things under the rug. Okay. That makes sense. That's awful. there was nothing written down from him. Like, I don't know why he's bringing up a will. I usually don't go this way, but he's talking. He keeps saying it. He's saying something about a will. That there. Are you having any issues with that? I wouldn't back down from that. And he's showing me that she needs to get over it. That you're his daughter. You deserve to have what you want to. And he laughs and he's like, "There's plenty of me to go around. I don't know why." He goes, "It's all the same thing." Until she okay. Girls, can somebody see what Leo's doing, please? He sounds like he's being bad. Isabel and Lily. No. I'm in the office and they're in the living room with him and they can't tell. Use the spray bottle. Seriously, sis, go put it in the closet. Shut the door. Anybody want some children? Anybody want some children? Okay. He was bringing up something about the will. And I felt like something with the will. And I feel like that's, I don't know. Maybe that's why he was bringing it up. Like, I feel like she was hiding something. And I feel like that's why she's being so, I don't know. He makes me feel, I don't know if she's being dramatic. And maybe that's why she's being so manipulative because maybe she knows, I feel like I don't know if she's trying to make sure she gets something out of it or whatever. I find that interesting, though, that I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. Why do you have to wait until she dies before you can see the will? That seems interesting. Isabel, go deal with your brother. I'm going to go help them. I'll be right back. What are you doing? Shut the door. Whatever's in the way, close it. I can hear that in the other room. If you hear him do something, Isabel, I'm going to take the iPad away. Isabel, Lily, I'm trying to work. You're both in here with him. You need to pay attention. I shouldn't be able to sit in the living room or in the office and hear him. Oh my goodness, they're both in their own world. Okay. I don't know about that. I would look into it. Maybe that's why he keeps bringing up the will, Miss Melissa. I know all countries are different, all states are different. But I would look into it because that might be. I don't think so. Because I know when my uncle passed, him and his wife were still technically married, even though they were going through a divorce, but he passed and everything went to the kids and everything that he had for his kids, they got. I would look into it. Must be why he kept saying, like he was showing me the will. He was saying the will. He wants you to read up on things. I would look it up because that might be why she's being so crazy too, is because she knows maybe she knows in her own way that maybe she knows that you haven't looked. I don't think that's true. If anybody else knows, they can say anything. Let's see. Um, Gosh, I'm horrible at telling these apart. Okay. Miss Melissa, did he leave behind any like fur babies, like a puppy, like a dog? I think that's supposed to be a dog. I don't know. I have a dog. It's my first dog. I don't know anything about dogs. It looks like a dog, but I've always been a cat person. He's showing me some animals. Like it looked like a dog, but then I feel like I don't know if he left behind a dog or if you recently lost a dog that he's showing me that he's with them. Um Lots of hunted. Okay. It kind of looked like my dog, which we guess our dog is a German Shepherd Rottweiler. So I didn't know what he was doing with the dog. I did see a bear, so I should have just threw out the bear after I saw that. So that makes sense. I saw like the dog and then it turned into a bear, and I thought that was kind of weird, so I didn't know what to take of that. I don't know. He wants you to make sure you check out the whole will thing. Um, do you like to read, Miss Melissa? Are you reading something? Or are you trying to learn or school or something? Because he keeps showing me reading. He had a German Shepherd when you were going. See, I don't know a ton of dogs, and sometimes they show me dogs. I'm like, I don't know what that is. But I did know what that one was because of my own dog. I'll show you a picture because he's too flippin' heavy and I can't pick him up. It reminded me of my dog. You know what I got? I took this really recent cute picture of him. I don't know if it's gonna show it. We'll see. This is Leo. This is who I'm constantly yelling at on my lives. I took this Tuesday. I took this yesterday. He's my pain in the butt because I saw like the more floppy in the front ears, kind of like his, but even though it's not like that, and it disappeared. I saw like this, his left ear. My phone's not liking me. Hold on. Yeah, I was seeing kind of like that. I don't know. It looked really cute. You have two bears. I have two bear skins. I love it. Okay, because he keeps showing me you reading. Like sometimes they jump around and then he gets back. Okay. He might be taking care of all. Maybe he says he's like, I got one. So he's taking care of some up there. So he has that ability with the family. And maybe that's why I said, did somebody lose a pet? He has the one that he used to have then. He wants you to read the books because I feel like it will help you ground, he says. And he wants you to be able to clear your mind. He's saying reading, I just feel like I feel like there's something in one of those books that you are putting off. I feel like will have certain inspiration for you. I don't know what kind of heaven books they are, but he makes me feel like something you will connect with that will give you, he's like, it will give her like the key. He's shown to me like when somebody gets like the key to the town. Like I feel like it's going to give you that raise that you need to be able to move forward. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's supposed to, like, when you see the light at the end of the tunnel and you're trying to decide what it is that you want to do, where you want to go, I feel like this is going to, like, make that light bulb go on. It always reminds me of, like, Inside Out, that movie, like, when they would take the light bulb and, like, put it into the table and turn it. I always thought that was funny. But, because that's what I saw. And I feel like it's supposed to help you, and you're going to be able to know what steps you need to take next. he's saying that he knows that this hasn't been easy, but he's saying just take this. He wants you to take whatever time that you need, but he's saying that he keeps telling me she's strong. She's going to get through this. Things are going to get back to normal before she knows it. And he wants you to know that just because he's not there, he's saying whatever milestones or whatever moments that you're really nervous about him not being there for, he's saying he's going to be right there with you. And he makes me feel like, he's going to wrap his arm. I can't do it because I don't have a second, but I see him like kind of putting his arm and holding you and like patting your arm. That he'll let you know when he's around. I feel like, do you feel somebody touching you sometimes? I feel like he's going to do some type of patting on anything like that. Let's see. Sometimes they do. Sometimes when I concentrate on that too much and they don't. Or my nerves get to me because you guys put me on the spot. I usually just go with whatever they want to tell me. I don't know if this is right. He's funny though. He changed his voice. He made me feel like all of a sudden I'm seeing something with like a really big mouth. I'm gonna say it's like an alligator or crocodile. I don't know if he's making a joke, but I feel like anything that he could wrestle, anything that if he had the chance to take down, I feel like he would. He kind of reminds, I don't remember what that dude's name was that did that, but I feel like your dad had like this side where like he wouldn't mind doing certain things. I don't know. I saw like a crocodile. I was seeing hunting things. Like, I don't know if he hunted little things too. I just saw so many different things. I don't know which one would be his favorite. I also feel like he enjoyed fishing. Did he like to fish too? Like, I feel like he liked that, like I don't know. I just feel like he could live outside. Yeah, I keep wanting to pat my arm, and I feel like that's something that he's going to do from now on to get your attention. I don't know. I see like he would do everything. Like I saw the hunting, the woodwork. I could see him fishing. I don't know why I could see him wrestling an alligator. Maybe it's if he had to, he would. I don't know. I just feel like, he was always out. He'd rather be staying busy than doing anything. Man, he had a lot of lower back pain though. Maybe that why my arm did his arm did he ever complain of his arm, like his arms hurting from his woodwork? Maybe that's why my arm hurt earlier, is because of him being a hunter and stuff like that. Maybe that's why it just clicked in my head. I was like, but where did the arm pain come from? Because I don't have it anymore. Like, it came in with him and then it went. Maybe because my arms aren't as strong as his are. I don't know. I don't know if he ever hurt himself doing woodwork or hunting. See, I'm a big complainer and I'm the biggest baby, so that might be why. I felt pain. Maybe he was used to it, or maybe he had that high pain tolerance. I live with some of those. And then I live with one who's just like me and can't tolerate anything. I don't know if when you were a kid or if he did this or if he did this with you, but he's showing me the skipping of the rocks. I don't know if that has a name for it. But like, I don't know why, but he was showing me like if you need to go, I don't know if it's a memory, but I just feel like he wants you to, I feel like you need some time to escape here and there, Miss Melissa. He's saying when you need time, he just wants you to escape somewhere where you can breathe. He's saying not to go hide under a rock, but sometimes it's okay to take time for yourself. It's okay to Like I keep seeing like the hermit card. He's saying it's okay to hermit. It's okay to take that time to decide what you want to do, to get out of chaos, get away from the crazies, is what he said. He's like, she may need to get away from the crazies. And he hands you a bouquet of flowers and he wants you to know that he loves you. He's giving you the beautifulest bouquet of flowers. He's saying that I love you and that I will always be there. And I feel like something with flowers or a tree or something, some type of nature thing like that will be a sign from him as well. Oh, I love it. No wonder why he was saying not to go hide under a rock. I have so many rocks in my house from my oldest child. We get her new jackets and she just collects them. There's rocks everywhere in her house. You guys would all be best friends. We would all just be best friends. The amount of rocks that are in my house and everywhere, Lily just collects them everywhere. It's a joy. Did you have anything else that is going on, Miss Melissa, that you wanted to talk to him about? If anybody else wants a reading, please let me know if you want to donate. I can do a couple more readings if needed. You are very welcome, dear. I'm happy I got to read for you. I appreciate you. Thank you. If I had my daughter go get her old jacket, like it's in the closet, and all it does is like it's so heavy. My favorite is like when she's like, "Why is my jacket so heavy?" I'm like, "You have like 20 rocks inside your pocket." You can get cards. You can get a card reading, Miss Jennifer, for $20, or you can get a mediumship for $20, whichever one you would like. Sometimes in the past, I used to be like, we'll do tarot card readings tonight. And then everybody wants mediumship. So I decided to, whenever and whatever you need, we can do. It's $20, whichever one you want. They're all the ways to pay are on the bottom. You can click my face if you want Facebook Pay or Zelle. You can message the page and I will give you that information. I do have Apple Pay. I do not know how to use it because I had to figure out how to download it thanks to my husband because he did the wrong thing and sent me money to pay for a bill with Apple Pay. And then I had to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to use it, but I have it. So I don't know. But all of the main ones that I have are PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. I do Facebook Pay, and then I do have Zelle. I know in the past I've had people ask for Apple Pay, but nobody's asked recently. Thank you, Miss Melissa. And I do send you, maybe that's why, because your dad is just so, I loved all the new signs he sent. And then I do send you big hugs. Since it is so recent, and I send you love. Make sure you look into the things that he wants you to look into, and make sure you read those books. Because if my cousin's kid can get everything with their, with their mom still alive, you should whatever was part of his will that was left for you, you should be able to get. She may just not be happy with what he left for you or in the rest of the kids. So I don't know if she told you that or she's just not saying anything because she's scared to see what it really is and what she's going to lose. There's some type of fear with her. You are very welcome, my dear. I can hang out for a few more minutes if anybody wants a reading. And tomorrow night, guys, I made a private Facebook. I don't know why I was gonna say YouTube. A private Facebook group where I'm gonna do a private live in tomorrow. So if you are here and you're like, I want a reading, but I don't want it public for everybody, I am doing that. I'm thinking about opening the group to where it's kind of open where you can join, but I'm not going to accept you into the group unless you pay for a reading, because I made this to be like a private party, because I've had people, my lives are probably my cheapest special. So I know people like the live prices. So I wanted to do something different. So if you want a reading tomorrow night, it's going to be in a private group. We're going to do the reading. I will give it even a week probably, where if you want to record the live, you can record the live for you to have for personal use. And then I'll probably delete it because I can reuse this group to do more private parties. So like, let's say you live in Australia, but you really want to have a mediumship party, or you want to have a tarot night. This is a way where you guys could come. We can have this group where you can invite all of your friends in and being able to have that party. So I did it that way too, because I know some people always say they wish they could have a private party with me, but they don't live anywhere near me. Sounds good, my dear. I hope you have a great night too. So if you're interested in that, it is $20 either for tarot or mediumship for that. I did give a discount that if you wanted both, it was $38.88. There's not a lot of people in it. It's new. Most people are used to me here. It will be posted tomorrow. I may share the group on my page tomorrow, but just know if you join, you're only going to be accepted if you send a payment. Lily, Marie, can you bring me some chapstick? Because you love me. Let's see if she loves me. My lips feel so chapped. Ugh. It's just your daddy. Don't start barking. I was going to give it a few minutes and see if they figured it out. If not, I don't know if they fell asleep in there or not. But I hope everybody's having a great week. If anybody needs me for private readings, I am here. I am available all day, pretty much tomorrow. I do have Venmo, Miss Charlie. It's right. But she asked for Venmo. It's right there. Here, I can put it here for you if it makes it easier. Are they awake in there? Oh, you're in the back door. I thought you came in through the front. Oh. Says, will you bring me my purse, please, since your sister's ignoring me? My purse. Thank you. She's supposed to be doing her homework.
She was reading earlier. What's up, Leo? You want to pee? Before you go to bed, can you move your car forward a little bit so they actually pick up the garbage?
They didn't pick up the garbage last week?
What?
They didn't pick up the garbage last week?
What are you talking about?
Are you done?
No, I'm still live. I just wanted chapstick. Thank you, Seth. Whoops, so cracked. Oh, that feels better. Were you able to figure it out, dear? Oh, that feels better. There it is. Okay. I love her name. All these buzzins. I just got it, my dear. I don't start until till I know you are back. Okay. What's your brother's first name? Just so I make sure your brother comes in and not some other person. I'm hearing that I need your brother's first name. Sometimes people like to take over other readings. And I'm being told to ask you for your brother's first name. I haven't had to ask that in a while, but I'm hearing I need to ask. Okay. I just got total chills. Okay. Whew. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like he was a kid. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I feel so much with him. Did he have a lot of energy? I don't know. I feel like he has a million things to do. He doesn't know where to start. And I just feel like I'm hearing there were some things like he overdid. Lily, don't. No. Go lay on the couch or go to your room. He makes me feel like there was so much. Like he kind of reminds me of he kind of reminds me of like a jellyfish, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but like I just see him constantly going and like going places and doing things, and with that water, that emotions, like I keep seeing like kind of more like a jellyfish than like an octopus, but I just kind of feel like he felt things out and did it. Did he do some things that were kind of like, I don't know if this is weird or not, but he's saying something about a cry for help. Did he do some things that were like a cry for help, or did something happen? I don't know, my right ear hurts. I'm trying to decide. I just feel his energy is just so different. I don't know, I just got so cold too. I don't know why. I feel so cold and I feel shaky. Is that something that connects with how he passed? I'm not a nurse or doctor, so I'm not the best at any medical terms or certain things like that. I don't know, I just feel like his insides. If something happened, like I just feel like everything just stopped. Okay. That makes sense. That I don't know, because all of a sudden my body just like felt cold and then it felt really tight, and I don't that maybe he tensed up. Let me push these emotions away. Okay. I send you love, and my family knows how hard it is to lose somebody in that way, because we lost somebody almost 2 years ago in that same way. So I send you lots of love. That must be why I felt the tightness. I was gonna say he passed quick. But did he pass quickly then? Because I wasn't really. I felt some neck pain in the beginning. I actually thought it was my bonus son who came in, but it had. Maybe that's why they told me to ask. That makes sense now. That's why they said I needed to know his name. It's probably because he had the same passing as him. I felt something in the neck, but it was quick, and then I kind of felt like stiff, and then I just feel like he passed quickly. I don't know if he passed quickly or not, but that I'm hearing it was just how his story was supposed to go. And I understand that as well. I don't know. I just know ours wasn't wearing a helmet either. Okay. Now I see why this feels so familiar. Like he's showing me like he's like it's just part of the process that he had to, like I don't, like I feel, has he always been, was he always kind of like, I'm gonna say emotional, and I don't mean like in a bad way, but was he really in tune with his feelings? Because he makes me feel like this life, that's what he was supposed to learn. He was supposed to learn, this is, I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but he's saying that he was supposed to learn how to feel in this life, because he makes me feel like all of his past lives that he's had, like he had to be a certain way, like, those strong, even male or female, he had to be a certain way, and he couldn't feel, he couldn't do this. And I feel like this life was all about exploring that, in like his empath, his emotions, and being able to do it. I just feel so many different emotions that he's saying that that's what he had to experience. That makes sense. To me, that makes sense because he makes me feel like there was so much emotions that he was supposed to learn. So this was him knowing that he had to learn how to go through these emotions. That makes sense. And that makes sense with the weird jellyfish thing that he showed me, because of him feeling like he was just floating around. I'm hearing that I don't know if this is something that's floating around, but he wants everybody to know that this was an accident, that this wasn't anything intentional. I don't know what happened, but he wants people to know, no matter what was going on with him, that this just was meant to happen, but he didn't, I'm hearing this wasn't something he did on purpose. I don't know what went on with the final outcome of that. Did he leave, did he leave behind any children? Were you planning on having kids? Because he's showing me like a baby carrot or stroller. Okay. I don't know why, because he wants it to be known that this was not intentional. I don't know if some people are wondering that or what, but he's just saying it wasn't. Okay, these are his kids. Okay. Does he have a boy, Miss Charlie? He's kind of choked up. He's like I don't even know what to say. He's like he feels for them having to go through this life without both of them, but he also knows just daughters. Okay. I saw a little boy at first, so maybe I was connecting to both of you. I did see a boy that had nothing to look like girls. Okay. Are they living with you? Is your son having to share you with them? I don't know why he's bringing up a little boy. They're with my dad and stepmom. Okay. Miss Charlie, are you planning on having more kids? I don't know, because he was showing me a little boy and he was showing me him being very protective and being somebody who was always on the lookout. And he's saying that he was making me feel like this was something that they need. And this might be something that he's bringing up for the girls, that, that he's that if they stay close and they grow up together, it could be, even though if he's the younger one, when they get to certain ages, it doesn't matter. He just makes me feel like, I don't know why he's bringing up your nephew then, but he's saying he's going to be very protective, and he's going to have a certain rule about him. I know he's 2. I don't know. I just feel like he's going to have a certain role too when he grows up. I don't know if it's going to be like an FBI agent or a detective, or like, I feel like something like that. And then he jokes, he's like, he's going to be like the Men in Black. I don't know. Okay. Because it's so, like, now, like, looking, like, for me, like, I used to coach cheerleading to, like, the younger girls, and now that I'm like 34 and I'm seeing all of them getting married and they're all starting to have babies, I'm like, how are you guys just having kids? And like certain ages, once we become certain ages, we don't like, the age doesn't, like, you don't really see the difference anymore once you become adults or whatever. But like, he's just showing me like that close-knit that they're have, that he'll be very protective of them as they grow. Have the girls He makes me feel like, yes, the girls are upset, yes, the girls are going through that process, but he's saying he makes me feel like the girls are kind of different, because inside their inner self, their inner child, they knew this was meant to happen, and they knew this in a way, and I feel like they're learning how to adjust and stuff. But I feel like he keeps turning them on a path. He's saying that it's just all of these lessons, these hard, horrible lessons that they've had to go through so young, losing their parents. He said it's just taking them into where they need to go. Like, and he keeps showing me Anna and Elsa, like how Anna and Elsa, like, especially, losing their parents. And especially, I'm going with Frozen too. Look at the big adventures and the big things they have fixed, the people that they have saved. Like, he shows me it's like things like that eventually it's going to be shown, why they were meant to have this life. I know that may sound, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I see it that way because, they wouldn't have saved the forest. They wouldn't have been able to let those people free. They wouldn't have, then Elsa wouldn't have saved Arendelle. I know all that's kind of weird, but that's how I work. I see movies all the time. But like, I feel like this is supposed to help them so they can do a certain, role in their path along the way that they wouldn't been able to do if they were still here. He shows me that he will always fly around them. He's saying that the birds and dragonflies. I don't know if he liked playing with them, like jump scaring them. For some reason, I'm seeing bats. I don't know if you had bats in your area or not, but I feel like, he's showing me that he's always going to be protecting them. He's always going to be 2 steps behind them. No bats. I don't know where the bats came from. I don't know. I don't know. They're goofy sometimes. Do they have any special necklaces or anything that they have of their mom, or did somebody give them any piece of jewelry? Because he keeps showing me like this a special necklace for them that would help them. Like it even reminds me of like those pieces of jewelry. Like I'm seeing those flashes of those movies where people have like special jewelry pieces that they have, and they like when they're like 14, they're like, "Oh, this was my mom's. I've had it since I've been like 7." I don't know if they have any special jewelry, but he wants them to have that. His older daughter. Okay, like he was showing me a necklace. I don't know if she has anything, uh or if somebody, or if she wants something made. I don't know. He's just showing me that some type of jewelry or something for them to wear will help them through. Will help them through, and it'll just give him that memory. He had a lot of jewelry. Okay, I was seeing some type of necklace and jewelry. I just feel like he wants them like to have them to have. He said he's gonna visit you as butterflies. He said you'll know when it's him. He's so funny. And he does want you to know. He's saying, let her know that I have always loved her. I don't. He's saying that I don't. He makes me feel like there's been some ups and downs, or I don't know if you guys had any arguments, or just didn't see each other as much before he passed. It just makes me feel like there was some gaps. And he's saying he wants you to know that he loves you. Yes, he is at peace. He's okay. That's why I said in the beginning he knew, you know, sometimes when people pass they understand that this was supposed to happen. He's good. He's saying as happy as he is to be reconnected, he's saying that he does wish that he was able to be down there. Does his youngest daughter like any fairies or anything like that? Hi, Stacy. I don't know if that has to be a gift from their mom. I don't know. I'm hearing something about fairies, that like something with about a fairy to let her know um that things, that small little things that come to them that happen, those are gifts from their mom. I feel like it kind of reminds me of like the Sleeping Beauty fairies, like the little, like the gifts that they bestowed on them. Like I see that, like if they find money on the street, or if something happens, I'm hearing that those are gonna be gifts from their mom, and like she's kind of showing herself as like, maybe, I don't remember their names. Stacy reminded me that it's nighttime, so my brain doesn't work at night. I don't even remember their names, and now I'm having a brain fart. Fairies' names. And Sleeping Beauty. I can see it, and it's Merryweather. I was gonna say like fairy weather, but there's flora, fauna, and Merryweather. I was having a brain fart, and it was not making me happy. So just know that the little gifts that come to them, the things that happen, are a gift from them. That they will still be. I'm hearing we'll still be doing our parent role above. It just won't be the same, and that they're going to be there. I'm hearing will be there for every milestone. He says he's okay. I don't think he felt any pain when he passed, my love. So there's nothing to worry about that. I felt like a little neck pain with him, and then like I said, it was cold and my body just felt really tight. So I don't think he's at peace. He didn't feel anything. uh he says he went straight to the light. He saw faces that he wanted to see again. He makes me feel like there's 3 people that he wanted to see, that he was so excited to be able to see again. That were right there. But he's good. And I do feel like you'll have another one at some point next year. Hearing something about March. He told me that there was 3 people that he saw instantly and went with. Of course, his wife. I don't know if I'm seeing a couple. I don't know if it's grandparents or I feel like they're grandparents. Yeah, they're showing me my grandma sign. Do you guys have a I have weird signs, but I saw a couple and then I saw his wife, unless it's on her side. But oh, that's so funny. I saw a couple, but I knew it wasn't your parents, so maybe it's the siblings. I heard there was 3 people that he was so excited to see and that he just went. And I saw 2 together, so maybe it's supposed to be brother and sister. I just saw the couple, and sometimes when I see like 2 together, like I think of parents or a couple. So maybe it's supposed to be your brother and sister. My bad. And that makes sense too, because like for me, somebody is always with you when you pass, and then they help you go to the light. But I don't feel like he put up a fight. He was happy to just go and being able to reconnect. I love it. Okay, so that's when I do, like, I offer pregnancy and fertility readings. So I always do everything. It's the only reading that I do that I'm OCD about and that I have to do in order. Maybe that's where the March came from. So I heard a baby, I feel like he'll have another baby, and then I heard March, so I just said March. That could be him saying that, reminding, like, just telling you that it's him by knowing that his birthday's in March. That's funny. I still feel like you'll have another one. But I won't feel, it may not be until like, okay, let's see now that I know that. Oh, he wants to leave it at that and make it a surprise, but I do feel like you could get a gift next year. I think you will be perfectly fine. So many people say that, and look at all the women who are having kids in their 40s and 50s. No worries, dear. If nobody else wants a reading, I'm going to go put my children to bed. I enjoyed having a night with you guys. If things are not crazy tomorrow, I will do my afternoon live, and then I will post on my page for the group if anybody wants to join. So I hope you guys have a great night. You are very welcome, my dear. Thank you. If you haven't already, make sure you like and follow the page, and I will see you guys next time.